Good afternoon, everyone. This is Henry, and as we get into tonight's free video, I wanted to bring you guys some additional analysis on gold. So, gold is a chart that I have been updating since the beginning of the year, and it all began with one of the signals that you don't see all that often just because they take so long to form, but a long compression monthly squeeze. So, as this began to make the shift into 2023, you'll note that the histogram here going from lower left into upper right. So this is the momentum that we're trying to follow in anticipation of which way the squeeze will fire. And then when that transition is all made, ideally it's a good directional move, and we'll then proceed on into 4 targets. This is a good one to work on for your Fibonacci analysis because I believe most would agree. This is going to be the anchor point of the upper end at 194, and then we look at the swing low down into here. When that squeeze fires, moving into those Fibonacci-based external retracements are going to be your targets. So I give you 4 targets because I'm going to quote the old swing high as one of them, right? So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So these are the big picture. If you can see it through on a monthly chart, those are the extensions that I believe will be relevant. So if we take that and the expansion of the squeeze and then move over into the daily, you'll notice the same thing here, right? Where the momentum, just like gold was as you were transitioning into 2023, right? It was below zero and moving lower, but looking back at the bigger trend, trying to figure out what's it really going to do, gives you that shift in the momentum histogram, and the daily chart has now shown you exactly the same thing on 2 daily bars. So this starts setting up the buy side for me in this, and part of what I wanted to get into in this discussion is maybe, most analysts, I think, kind of agree that the gold chart is bullish. It's a bullish chart, and everybody's onto it. So when you see situations like that, it's worth being mindful of what may show up as skew. So let's just take these options that are 44 days out, the monthly June series, and look at this on the call side. So let's just use the Delta 15 call that is going for about 95 cents. And then if we come over to the put side and we look at a Delta, we'll get 14, which is roughly close there. But you'll notice, these are bid at 80 cents. The almost exactly the same Delta is bid 15 cents higher here. And so that's just, market makers essentially charging a little bit more for the call option. And I think is part of what might help you think outside the box with your strategy. So knowing that these are priced a tiny bit more rich, instead of just buying the call, considering something like a calendar, where you are selling the call option, let's say the 193 or even the 195, selling that option with 16 days of life and then buying that same strike out here with 44 days, and that can be a great way to kind of spread your risk as opposed to the outright calls. Now I want to include a disclaimer with that there can be spots where I discuss those slightly less directional trades with traders, and then it's ready to really make that big move higher. So you would still make money in a bullish way if those strategies are what you apply. Of course, if it is straight up from here, the outright calls will serve you better. Just be aware of that skew, and I hope that helps you as you approach the monthly and daily charts of gold. Y'all have a great rest of your evening. I hope to see you in one of the rooms tomorrow. Hey traders, this is Henry with simplertrading.com. I wanted to thank you for watching today's video. I hope you found it helpful, and if so, be sure to click the like and subscribe buttons down below. If you would like to also see me putting these ideas into action and trading my own account live in front of you, be sure to sign up at simplertrading.com, and I hope to see you in the chat room sometime soon.